This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
And we're back with episode 361 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr., and with me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. And Dallas, we are coming off of Sacrifice 2008, where we now have new tag team champions. Luckily, Hector Guerrero was able to lead LAX to the promised land. TNA World Champion Samoa Joe is still the TNA World Champion after retaining against Scott Steiner and Kurt. Oh, wait a minute. It wasn't Kurt, because Kurt hurt his neck, which I'm sure we'll get into as well. But the KAZ was involved in that three-way dance and so much more. Terradome, Roxy got her head shaved. A whole lot's going on here in TNA, but now we are marching towards Slammiversary 2008. We're also probably going to find out why Booker T's a jerk and did what he did at Sacrifice. So, Dallas, how are we feeling coming out of Sacrifice 2008?
You wrapped up that show so good right there. I mean, that was you hit every nail on the head.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm excited now that we're out of it because Slammiversary is around the corner. I think that's like the most exciting thing that happened coming out of the show is that we get to wait for the next pay-per-view.
Right. The King of the Mountain match, presumably.
Right. Now, the heel turn with Booker T is intriguing because he hasn't been here super long, so the fact that we're pivoting to turning him heel, I think, is kind of interesting. Although, when he left WWE before he came here, was he coming off a heel run, or did he turn babyface by then?
He was King Booker.
Yeah, so he was heel, right? King Booker was never a face.
Right.
Okay, so, yeah. No, so maybe this is the right move. Get people to be excited and then turn him back to being a bad guy. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so Sacrifice, I believe we both said it was about a thumbs in the middle. It was not super great, but it also was significantly better than I think both of us expected it to be. Because I think we knew what we were getting into, and we were really dreading it. So it was a nice surprise, even though the tournament did drag just a touch. But it's a tag team title tournament. What do you expect? Tag team title tournament in 2008. So that being said, me and Bob were in the middle. So, Bob, what do you believe the Wrestling Observer newsletter readers thought of this show? Were they thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a thumbs in the middle?
I'm going to say they were a thumbs down.
31.3% were thumbs down. That is about 31 votes. So that should kind of tell you where we're going with these other ones. 33.3%, or 33 people, voted a thumbs up, and then 35 people, or 35.4%, were in the middle. So, it pretty much felt exactly how we felt about the show.
Hey, look at that.
And how funny that it's almost completely evenly split for all of that. I mean, it's pretty crazy.
Well, the votes, I'm not any kind of mathematician, but is that just 100 people that voted? 33, 35?
It's just under.
Which would be 68.
Right? It's just under because it's 99 people.
Okay, so regardless,
we'll round up. Well, that being said, what do you think I voted on as the best match?
Oh, you really got to remind me to keep the match card open for that.
I know. I'm sorry.
Hang on. Let me get there. The best match or the worst match?
I was going to do best match first.
The best match. Well, probably the Terror Dome.
It was actually in second place.
Okay. The best match. The fucking 3-way?
Yeah, it was. It was Samoa Joe versus Scott Steiner versus Kaz. 43
Man.
people said that was their best match on the show. Come on. 16 people voted for the Terror Dome, and then 9 people voted for the Team 3D versus Christian and Rhino tag team match. Which I do think that was one of the better of the tag team matches, so I understand, I guess, why they would vote that. As far as the worst match, what do you think I voted for that one?
I mean, Styles and Eric against Kong and BG James.
No, it was not that, and that was not even listed, actually.
What in the hell? Okay, Kip James and Morgan against LAX.
That was in third place with 8 votes.
The worst match on the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is going to blow your mind.
If it's the women's fucking reverse battle royal thing, I'm going to be pissed.
It is. The Women's Battle Royal with 34 votes got voted on as the worst match of the show.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and I'll just get, as a bit of a spoiler, Dave Meltzer's review of it is also not very good. So, yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, I guess it's one of those things of, in hindsight, maybe it's better than people thought it was at the time, but...
What?
In second place for the worst match, by the way, was Team 3D versus Sting and Storm with 9 votes. That was the opening match of the show, by the way. So, yeah, we got some haters of the women's gauntlet makeover match, but
that makes no sense. I can't believe that.
Yeah, I was actually pretty surprised too. I just want to get one thing out of the way before I get into Sacrifice, and then Bob, there's no additional notes before the show after the Sacrifice notes. We have a couple we'll talk about during the show, of course. I just want to note that TNA Impact on May 8th did a .91 rating and 1.2 million viewers. That's the go-home show. So it actually dipped a little bit. It did a .55 in males 18 to 34 and a .69 in males 35 to 49, .97 in males 50 plus, and a .18 in women 18 to 49. I think that last stat means that if you're trying to impress your girlfriend, don't watch Impact, is what Dave says. So, kind of actually, I'm surprised that he didn't note that it's actually a more disappointing number for a go-home show, but it kind of was lower than average, but that's okay. Okay, so let's talk about Sacrifice. This is coming off of the May 19th, 2008 Observer newsletter. There is a significant portion of this that is cut out, so I would recommend that you go ahead and dive in for yourself if you want the full breakdown. But the title, one of the titles of the newsletter was that TNA Sacrifice disappoints. Starts off by saying after TNA Lockdown, the company looked like it was on the verge of a major breakthrough, forging its own unique direction of pro wrestling. After the May 11th Sacrifice pay-per-view from Orlando in front of the usual packed house of 900 fans, you wonder exactly what direction they are thinking. Granted, you take Kurt Angle out of the main event, and it's going to take the show down, both in match quality and even more in star power and presence. Now, we aren't going to super talk about Kurt Angle's injury. I'll mention a couple brief things, because we actually talked about it during the show when the announcement was made. So if you want to hear the full thing that we discussed, make sure you check out the Sacrifice episode. But when the show opened, Angle came out of the limo, told Jeremy Borash that he was injured, and that his doctor in Pittsburgh, who was his neck specialist, and who was actually the one who's already performed other operations on him, told him that he would be risking his career by wrestling. I guess because it's TNA, I think most people, Dave says myself included, actually thought it was a swerve and that he'd show up in the main event. And that's with knowing that there was a real injury involved. Angle mentioned that he did wrestle in the Olympics and WrestleMania with similar injuries. But of course, he mentioned that it's too risky. The last word that we had at press time was that he would be kept out of the ring for a month. But once again, his long-term future is in question here. TNA also didn't announce ahead of time that Angle wouldn't be wrestling on the show. There becomes a question of when they actually knew that. When did they know there was an issue? And they kind of call out the Kevin Nash like bailing on shows night befores and stuff like that. Because even when Kevin Nash did that, because he was sick or whatever it was, they actually put word out at least on the internet and tried to make good by giving people unplanned title changes on the show and stuff like that to make it not as disappointing for them. Now, this all being said, he says that the other problem was evident within minutes. TNA has outgrown the Impact Zone in Orlando when it comes to the pay-per-view. I'd even like them to start taping in other venues because fresh crowds are more enthusiastic and make guys appear to be bigger stars. The Impact Zone was great for looking professional at the above indie level. That was how they looked at the Nashville Fairgrounds. And the crowd for the past few years, far more often than not, helped make the product because they were so enthusiastic. But the company would do well to break the pattern of the sameness. And having TV in a different look each week with new fans could be a small part of that. And, of course, if it's cost effective for them. Now, this seems to be a point that they agree on as far as pay-per-views, since there are going to be less and less pay-per-views out of Orlando. But they really don't need to be any more at this point. There's no movement to tape television on the road right now, and for whatever reason, the crowd seemed drained, but the look of the arena was a backstep from after lockdown, essentially. But just as TNA seemed like one of the few truly established promotions in the industry, having survived the years of money losses to become profitable and stable, it's falling into the category of sameness. So he mentions how the same guys in the same spots doing the same spots month after month. That's partially alleviated if they run pay-per-views in different cities because so much is fresh to a new audience seeing it for the first time. But the continuation of multi-person matches is killing individualism. And there are the same million angles thrown out there, some seemingly as red herring wastes of times. Some are built for a few weeks, ignored for a few, forgotten, and then picked up. For a promotion where they work so hard trying to give everyone a personality, it sure seemed like a card full of people with flat personalities and having to almost completely rely on spots to get over. And worse, people have seen all the spots. For the past several years, the promotion has been the going 2 steps forward and then 2 steps back. So he's not very happy with how some of this goes. Now, he goes on to say later down here, nobody expected the show would do anywhere close to the business that the last show did, which was Lockdown. Even under the best circumstances, this wasn't going to happen. It appears the show did around what has been the average level of buys for the last several months, or perhaps a little below average. For Samoa Joe's first title defense after his long chase, you'd hope for better. But I don't think anyone could have expected any differently. It was a card that lacked excitement and anticipation on paper. 7 of the 10 matches were tag team title tournament matches in a promotion that has never placed a high premium on tag titles in an era where the industry leader has made the tag team titles out to be jokes. It just felt like the second and third time the teams came out, the crowd was getting less and less interested. Mm-hmm. The multi-person X Division Spot Fest has been done to death, and this new cage meant nothing because it wasn't well promoted. I mean, they did talk about it in every Impact, but I see what he's getting at with this. The only interesting personal angle, Jay Lethal, Sonjay Dutt, SoCal Val's triangle, built up very well, and instead of doing a split, they were put back together as friends a month ago. It was largely forgotten, and even though it's at least being rumored that it's going to be restarted again next month, but doing all of that in a multi-person women's match and endless tag team matches all on the same show was a bit much. It's almost as if they feel the product is the ring entrances. Now, in short, the tag team title tournament was flat, with rush matches and little memorable. There were angles shot, including a Booker T heel turn that should have been a big deal, but the way that it was placed so early in the show made it largely forgotten by the end of the night. Actually, I did not forget about it, but fair enough. The X Division match was good and probably have gotten a phenomenal reaction outside of Orlando. Now, the one spot of the show that the crowd crapped all over was when Roxy Laveau was getting her head shaved with the loud Fire Russo chant. And actually, was the only point on the card where somebody who wasn't over a lick got over, and it strengthened Angelina Love and Velvet Sky as heels in the process. The main event with Kaz replacing Angle as the third man, with Joe and Scott Steiner for the title, was a good wrestling match. There was a major snafu as they apparently, I don't think we saw this on our version, Bob, but they aired a commercial for Slammiversary to announce the King of the Mountain match, and it showed Joe as champion. So I don't know if that was on the pre-show or somewhere else, but anyways, they probably should have waited for the main event to air to show that. Although those kind of promotional things don't necessarily.
No, that type of stuff is always like card subject to change anyway, so that doesn't really matter. The most glaring one ever was when Elix Skipper was announced for a lockdown match before he actually won the match, and then we saw him win the match. Yeah,
that was bad. That was not a good one.
Yeah.
That was like they put the wrong segment at the wrong part of the show or something. Yeah. It was weird. So he goes on to say, but it fell flat live. Jim Cornette announced the winner of the Pterodome match would then be added to the world title match. But Kaz, after getting a big push a few months back where he beat Christian in the ladder match on pay-per-view and then had a great match on TV with Angle, had gotten one of those Shelton Benjamin pushes where you get a big push and then suddenly you're forgotten. He's been playing straight man for Super Eric. The idea of putting him in the main event was sound when it comes to helping have a great match in the main event slot. There was a risk of a long Joe versus Steiner singles match because of Steiner's limitations. Kaz is very good in the ring, but he wasn't over in his position. He added to the match in quality in a sense, but it took the match down, and that just felt like a throwaway TV match and not a show-ending world title match.
I can see that point.
Right. And now speaking of Super Eric, I'm sure we'll see more about this, but according to Dave, it appears that they are dropping the Super Eric, at least for now, because on the pay-per-view, when Eric Young came out to talk about the next pay-per-view being in Memphis, which of course, as we know, it's not technically in Memphis, but it's pretty much in Memphis.
It's pretty much close, yeah.
The gimmick is that they'll be doing vignettes where Eric is looking for Elvis and vowing that Elvis will be in his corner at the pay-per-view. So it looks like we're pausing the Super Eric for right now. And then just to speak on that a little bit too, it will be interesting as TNA picked Memphis because of the company's strongest city for ratings. But Memphis has always been one of, and usually the strongest city in the country for ratings, dating back to Jackie Fargo in the 60s. They put reruns of many years of old indie level stuff on Saturday mornings, and it does strong ratings. But that doesn't mean that it'll be easy to draw, because with lots of local pub, far more than this show will get. Even Hulk Hogan last year drew poorly, and they had to heavily paper the show that he was on.
Oh, right.
So, it's kind of interesting. Now, to get to the show. The show featured a series of angles to make you think that the main event would be filled with interference. But it was a swerve. Kevin Nash arrived with the Steiners in the beginning of the show. Jeremy Borash's role is the instigator, so he told Samoa Joe about it. Then he went back and forth. Rick Steiner claimed that he was only there to support his brother. Scott asked Nash to turn on Joe, promising him the first title shot if he helped him win the title, and noting that everyone knows he's only using Joe anyway. Nash said that he'd think about it. So everyone expected Nash and Rick Steiner to run in, and then neither did. Joe eventually threatened Nash, who claimed that he was in the limo picking Steiner's brain. Joe didn't buy it and threatened Nash. They teased that Nash would show up in the main event with the idea that you wouldn't know who is going to help, but in a swerve, he never came out. And actually, isn't that really shocking? Because I didn't really think about that while we were watching it, but it's shocking that he did not show up at all. Okay, let's talk about some matches, and then we're into the day's show. I scrolled down too far. The opening Deuces Wild match. We're going quick with these, don't worry. Team 3D defeated Sting and James Storm in 8 minutes 45 seconds in the tournament. Believe it or not, this was the sixth time in the career of Sting that he was the pay-per-view opener.
Sixth time.
Yeah. And we were talking about that on the show.
Man,
so
yeah, we were, and I can't. If it happened in WCW.
I mean, it had to have been, right? Like, where else would it have been?
I'm trying to think of, like, what.
Unless there's, like, a match in Japan or something, but even that seems like not what it would be.
No. I'm thinking, like, late 80s, maybe.
Right.
would be part of it. I can't think of anything during the Monday Night Wars that he would have opened the show on pay-per-view. But I could also be very wrong. So.
Pretty interesting, though. But at least we got a number. And if anyone knows, I guess it'd be Dave Meltzer. So, The finish of this match saw Storm climb to the top rope, and then for some reason, then Sting slammed him. Well, it's not the Sting slamming is not for some reason. He says the climbing to the top rope for some reason, which is kind of funny because Storm doesn't generally do that. But then Sting came over and slammed him off the top, and he went through the table, and then Devon pinned him. Dave Meltzer gives this match 1 star, and me and Bob both gave it 1.5. The next match was Christian Cage and Rhino defeating Robert Roode and Booker T in the tournament in 7 minutes and 1 second. Booker and Roode argued before the match, and the finish saw Rhino pin Roode clean with a gore. Booker and Roode argued again after, and then Booker shook hands with Christian and Rhino after the match. As they turned their backs, Booker hit both Christian and Rhino with chair shots to turn heel. With all the promos on this show that went nowhere and built nothing, they desperately needed a heel Booker promo to explain his actions. He gives this match 2 stars, and me and Bob also gave it 2 stars. The next match was Homicide and Hernandez defeating Kip James and Matt Morgan in 4 minutes 13 seconds. Kip made fun of how short Homicide was. Haha, how funny. Morgan accidentally kicked James and Hernandez pinned him. Nothing to this. He gives this one 1/2 star. I gave it 1 star and 3/4, and Bob gave it 1.5 stars. Next up, I believe, is the final quarterfinal match. AJ Styles and Super Eric defeated Awesome Kong and BG James at 5 minutes 29 seconds. Kong looked so much shorter than BG. It was a gimmick killer. She wasn't even taller by much than Styles, so her aura of a gigantic person was exposed. The finish was supposed to be Styles doing a springboard splash onto BG James. However, Styles slipped on the ropes and then fell on his face, landing way too short. And you could see BG, as the veteran, telling Styles to put him in a small package, and so he did. He gives this match 1.25 stars, and I gave it 1 3/4 stars, and Bob gave it 1.5 stars. So apparently that mistake was unintentional. And I also don't personally believe that Kong is a gimmick killer because she was in with men and not all the very small women that she beats up all the time. So
the next gimmick killer is such a strong way.
It's an extreme way to describe it.
Way of doing that.
Yeah. The next match was the Terradome, where, as we've already mentioned, Kaz won by escaping the Terradome in 10 minutes 32 seconds to earn his way to challenging for the title in the main event, as well as getting an X Division title match. And the other people in the match, Curryman, Sonjay Dutt, Consequences Creed, Shark Boy, Jimmy Rave, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, Johnny Devine, Jay Lethal. So he beat all of them, the whole division. Now, the original plan for this match was for Petey Williams to be in it, and that it was going to be for the title. So he says, I'm guessing Williams would have won it, because if Kaz was booked to win the title originally, then they would have just made it for the title and stripped him. But Dave says we'll try to check on that, so I don't know if we'll hear back. But now the usual assortment of fast-paced creative moves, the cage was unique because the angled top mat you had to climb with your back to the mat. And then, of course, eventually in the match, he just climbed out and he won. Dave Meltzer gives this one 3.25 stars. I gave it 3.5, and so did Bob. Next up, it was the tournament semifinals. Team 3D defeated Christian Cage and Rhino in 9 minutes 52 seconds. Divine distracted the referee during this one, while Brother Ray nailed Rhino with the kendo stick shot, and then Devon got the pin. The wrestling was good, but the crowd fell flat, or was flat during this, likely overseeing the same guys for a second time. He gives this one 2.5 stars, and I give it 2.25, and so did Bob. Next up, the semifinal match. Homicide and Hernandez defeated AJ Styles and Super Eric in 7 minutes 30 seconds. Good match, but flat crowd, which didn't know how to react to two-face teams facing each other. The finish saw Styles having Homicide pinned with an inside cradle, but with the referee distracted, Hector Guerrero ran in and rolled Styles, so Homicide had him in the inside cradle for the pin. He gives this one 2.5 stars. And I gave it 1.25, and Bob gave it 1 star. So he apparently liked that match way more than we did.
It's 2008, man.
That's right. Now, the women's match that's up next, he actually rates separately. We did not. We rated it as one match. No. Gail Kim and Roxy Laveau co-won the women's battle royal. as he says, in 3 minutes 43 seconds. They defeated Angelina Love, Velvet Sky, Raka Khan, Salinas, Christy Hemme, ODB, Jacqueline, Tracy Brooks, and Gail Kim. He says this was worse than most WWE women's matches. It was one of those battle royals where people were going out so quick it was silly. So he just completely hated this in the beginning, and he rated that first part a dud. So he really did not like it. Now, the second part of the match, Gail Kim defeated Roxy Laveau in a, what he says, weird version of a ladder match with a hair versus hair stipulation in 4 minutes and 46 seconds. It was actually kind of clever because with Kim having immunity, basically that meant that if Roxy Laveau won, then Angelina Love would get her head shaved instead. So they put Love into the chair so she couldn't run away, and she was freaking out. It was pretty well done. Roxy Laveau was bleeding and climbing, but Velvet Sky ran in and knocked her off the ladder, and Laveau was taken out by the top rope. Gail Kim then climbed up to win. The crowd booed Kim winning a lot due to the outside interference. So this had to do a spot where Kim started fighting Sky and Love, or else that she would have left the building as a heel because the crowd would have been booing her. They ended up shaving Roxy's head, of course, which brought a loud Fire Russo chant, as we already mentioned. She was bleeding from the forehead, which was making it more of a graphic visual while they were shaving her head. Maybe a little reminiscent of Raven being scalped, you could say. And Love and Sky were laughing at her during this. The crowd loudly chanted Roxy when it was over, even though the crowd crapped on Russo. As far as getting someone new over, this was effective for everyone involved except Gail Kim. He gives the second part of the match 2.25 stars. Me and Bob rated the entire thing. I said 2 3/4, and Bob said 2.5.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy to say the first part's a dud. That's...
I just did not think it was that bad. I mean, it was a battle royal. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Well, next up was the tournament finals. The Deuces Wild tournament finally over as LAX defeated Team 3D in 8 minutes 48 seconds to win the tag team titles. The match started with a brawl outside the ring, and in fact, I think it was a pretty long brawl before the match actually ended up starting. There's one point where Team 3D went to pin Homicide, who wasn't legal, and the ref wouldn't count it, and it killed the crowd. And we called this out too, because then it kind of got a little bit weird. The big moves were good, but the actual wrestling looked sloppy in points. The finish saw Hernandez give Devon a border toss, and then Homicide came off the top rope with a frog splash. The idea was that he was honoring Eddie Guerrero doing the move. He gives this match 2 stars, and me and Bob both gave it 3 stars. And then finally, it's the main event. Samoa Joe retained the TNA title over Kaz, not Kazarian, Kaz, and Scott Steiner in 14 minutes 27 seconds. Kaz got no reaction coming out, and the crowd was flat. Steiner mostly did suplexes, some of which looked scary because of the landing on the back of the head. There were some pretty close ones. Kaz eventually in this match was trying to hit the flux capacitor on Steiner off the top, but Steiner blocked it. He fell for a near fall, but then he tried it for a second time, but Steiner threw him off the top rope to the floor. Now with Steiner on top, Joe went over, picked him up, and hit the muscle buster for the pin. This was the best match on the show, Dave says. I think it would have been considered an excellent match if it was on the road, but between the lack of carrying of Kaz and the overall flat crowd, it didn't come across like a pay-per-view main event should. He gives this match 3.25 stars. I gave it 2 3/4, and Bob gave it 2.5.
Yeah. It's to me, Sacrifice was a TV show, essentially.
It felt like it was just like a long TV show.
Yeah.
You could have if you cut it up on every hour, that's an episode of Impact.
Pretty much. I mean, the way how I saw it too is like it was basically night 1 of the Syracuse TV taping.
I mean, that's a fair way to say it, right?
For the most part, yeah.
Well, that covers us. Sacrifice, boom, in the back. We're past it. We are full steam ahead for Slammiversary, starting with this episode of Impact.
Well, thank God that we have survived the hell that is known as Sacrifice. Even though it's not even like the worst show that we've ever watched.
No, it wasn't even close to the worst show we've ever watched.
No, but I was like hyping it up as being the potential worst. So there's that. All right, well, let's get into it. because I just got into a bag of trail mix to help keep me awake here. Because it's like, 11:30 at night. So it's the May 15th, 2008 edition of iMPACT. We're heading towards Slammiversary officially. We're going to hopefully find out why Booker T did what he did. Maybe a Kurt Angle update. Is Kaz going to get another push? We're going to see Roxy fully bald and done up appropriately. There's a lot to see, a lot to get into really coming into the show. LAX new champ. Who's going to be the challengers? Yeah, Bob. I know. Get into it. So let's do it.
We got a lot to figure out.
Our runtime for our version is 1 hour, 34 minutes, and 58 seconds. Now, that usually will mean there might be some ads on our version. So there might be some 2008 product ads that you're going to have to deal with. Of course, you can watch it on TNA Plus as well, or if you have it in your own personal collection, which very well could be the same version that I am watching this on as well. So I'm going to count down from 3. And when I say play, that is when the live watch will begin. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Quite loud. And we're doing our TNA Cross the Line intro. Not our intro, their intro. I wonder where I got the name for the podcast. And of course, we're going right into a sacrifice.
I came up with the name.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't, because I even have notes in my phone about me thinking of the name.
You asked me which ones, and I said that one.
Well, okay, yes, that did happen.
Yeah, so I came up with it.
Okay, fine. I'll give you a little bit of the credit. Bob, do you happen to know if Cage Match is down for you? Because I was trying to pull something up, and it is not loading for me.
No, it's working for me. What do you need?
I was just trying to see if there's any dark matches or anything. I don't have anything in the Observer, so I was just going to look if we're back to Explosion tapings at all. This is what it looks like for me.
So, hang on.
Service unavailable.
Okay. 203, right? Yeah. On Cage Match, there's nothing that is documented as dark matches.
Okay. Hey, look at the name of this episode. What's up with Booker? Bob joked that it was going to be Why Booker Why, so pretty close. We're seeing Kevin Nash and Samoa Joe shaking hands as Samoa Joe's heading toward the Impact Zone, we're just told.
Oh, great.
And look, Cage Match loaded. We're back in business, baby. Oh, yeah. I was just going to note that I sent Bob, I don't know what day it was, yesterday, the injury video of Kurt Angle. I found the match from Korea, and I watched it, and it does not nearly look as devastating as it sounded like when we were... Now, that doesn't mean it wasn't. It just did not appear that way on camera. I thought it was going to be like a pretty gruesome injury, but he just kind of falls on his... Almost like his head and shoulder. It's not fully on his head. Now, what is this?
That's a bitch.
Oh, disturbing footage, it said. We're going to see disturbing footage of Abyss. LAX in action.
No, we haven't seen Abyss since the day after, or the show after Against All Odds.
They also
everybody's at ringside, it looks like.
Everyone's ringside. They also just noted that Gail Kim and Awesome Kong are fighting for the title tonight.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm all of a sudden very excited about this episode of Impact.
Just casually drop that in there.
Samoa Joe walking through the roster to the ring. The babyface side, of course.
He was staring down Christian, didn't even make eye contact to Matt Morgan. Where's Tom go?
I see, I looked away. I thought that was Tom Go, so he's back from suspension, that means.
Mm-hmm. Lance Hoyt
that should be
great.
Who'd you say is looking great?
Lance Hoyt.
Yeah, of course he is. He's got the hat on. Oh, he's calling it. He said, we're going to see what... You bet you're all wondering why we called this open house. He's offering up a chance of a lifetime. Okay, so talking about King of the Mountain. We're 5 guys fight for this belt. We spoke to Cornette. We went back and forth. I said, shouldn't the champ be able to pick? Okay, Cornette. Oh,
What?
for qualifying matches.
Oh my, we're doing more tournament?
Well, it's different. It's qualifying matches. So Cornette picks the first 4, and then Samoa Joe picks the other 4.
No, I understood the assignment here, but it's also just basically tournament matches.
Yes. Okay,
Is
Robert
there-
Roode.
There's qualifying matches for the fucking tag tournament. Technically.
Yeah. Robert Roode, James Storm. So he's just naming the people right now.
These are who Samoa Joe picked?
I don't know. I think he's just naming everyone. Tom Go? Back in it? Someone goes, what about Johnny Devine?
Johnny Devine.
And then Matt Morgan.
That's gotta be Cornette.
So yeah, that's his Cornette's list. Interesting that Cornette picks 3 heels and 1 babyface.
And then Matt Morgan.
Okay, Samoa Joe says, unlike Jim Cornette's selections, I'm not giving out charity.
He's gonna pick the world champions.
Samoa Joe wants the tough sons of bitches.
Black Rain?
Oh my god, Black Rain is here!
What the fuck?
I thought he was gone.
I thought he was too.
Wow, we're getting spoiled. Okay, so Samoa Joe's not saying it. He's scouting. Wait, Relic's here too?
What is going on?
We've been fooled. We said like 3 weeks ago they were done.
Yeah, well, the last match. They don't wrestle again. But I could be wrong. No.
I'm questioning everything now. I love that up close shot of Devon where you can see all his blade mark
scars.
forehead.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. Oh, can you dig it? Sucker.
Now, who's gonna come out the heel side, right? Probably.
I don't know if he did. Is it the heel side? Oh, yeah.
He has to be.
Yeah. Whoa. Hold on. Just 1 minute.
Yeah.
He's like, excuse me, guys. Don't mind me coming through here. Tell me why Booker T, the most decorated champion in history, did not get an invite.
He just walked by Robert Roode, no problem. A man that broke his wife's fucking jaw.
There's something about when you become a bad guy that you just don't care.
I think he's suddenly gonna be like, you know what? I kind of get it. Sharmell can be annoying.
I like the ASMR that Bob's Trail Mix is making. It sounds so nice in my ear.
It's the bag, right?
Well, I heard when you put them down, it sounded nice when they just fell down on the table. I like that.
Well, you won't let me mute anymore, so I gotta.
Well, it's because Discord's weird. I don't care. I like it. I'm saying it sounds nice. It makes me want Trail Mix.
Well, is my chewing annoying or no?
Can you do it closer so I can hear it better? Oh, wow. Hope everyone enjoyed that. Because they can't hear Booker T yelling in their ear with Bob chewing.
That's just how I chew. I was being over the top for the record.
Booker T's pissed, by the way. Oh, he almost called him a little bitch.
Yeah, he almost did.
Oh, I ain't even going to say that. I want him to cut his classic promo on Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, we want the gold, sucker.
Oh my god.
Booker T
Now,
is demanding to be
I
one
feel
of the
like
four.
Rhino and Christian should be jumping into the ring and being like, wait a minute, this guy hit us with chairs.
That's a really good point. Boom!
Whoa.
Oh shit! Booker just sucker punched Samoa Joe, and there's Rhino. And there's Christian.
All right.
They were letting him do what he needed to do. Oh, and look who's pulling Booker back. Team 3D.
6-man tag.
Oh, do I smell a main event?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Give us Booker and Samoa Joe at Slammiversary with 3 other people in the match.
That's gotta be what they're doing, right?
I'm trying to think who it's. They're gonna put Morgan in it for sure. I feel like Booker's trying to say it's 3 against 1. Meet me back in this ring in a few minutes. All 3 of you suckers. Oh. He's going to find someone in the back who can back him up tonight.
So I'm right. 6-man tag.
Okay.
That's not bad. All right. I'm intrigued.
This is set up to be a pretty decent Impact episode here. Oh, that's Frank Trigg, who is now leaving. Because JB has a few questions for Kurt Angle, who's got paper in his hand, which does not seem like it's a good thing. Kurt, I'm really concerned. How's your neck? Doctor told me I'm out for a while. JB cuts him off and goes, everyone's talking about the Angle Alliance. Like, what's going on?
That's funny.
I don't need to deal with this right now, Kurt says. Who did he say who's not here? Oh. Oh, shit.
I think you said AJ.
Oh, AJ. Well, they didn't show AJ in the beginning, so I think you're right.
That's right.
And then JB said, I heard a rumor that you asked for some airtime. Do you have a message for Karen Angle? And he goes, well, I got a message right here.
Divorce papers.
Oh. Wait, this is really nice. He just said, since he knows Samoa Joe is not going to pick him for Slammiversary, he allowed Karen and the kids to come back home. So while he focuses on his career.
He allowed them. I guess you can come home.
That might be one of my favorite... Oh, now we're on a black screen of Doom here for the commercial. But that's one of my favorite characters traits of Kurt Angle right now is like, yeah, I told my wife and kids they got to go. I'm focusing. Speaking of Kurt Angle, while we're on a blank here, Spike has confirmed that Kurt Angle will host a remake of the old TV show Candid Camera called Caught in the Action. It was funny when Sharon Levy, senior VP of the original series for Spike, made the announcement. She called him TNA champion, not knowing that he'd lost the title. Of course, realistically, why should you expect her to know? Well, we're getting like a Knockouts video package here, knocking on the divas in the WWE.
I don't know how I feel about the idea of Kurt Angle hosting a Candid Camera style show. What does that even mean?
It's a good question. That was a cool video package they just showed for the Knockouts. And then the end shot was like all of them on the stage. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, I almost choked on a peanut because of that.
Backstage with Lauren, who is with SoCal Val, Sonjay Dutt, Jay Lethal, and Kaz. Okay, so these 3 are teaming up tonight against Johnny Devine and the Rock N Rave Infection. Holy shit, Devine would fit so good with that group.
Yeah, he would. Oh shit, is he gonna end up being in that?
Oh, I like that. He already has the look.
Yeah. No, he definitely does.
I like how Lethal's just like not focused. He's just in the back. Let's see, Dutt's like, Jay, join us up here. Oh yeah, dig it. Yeah, we got a big match. Sonjay's concerned. He said he loves him. Do you want to pray? He's got, I got the things on my mind. He's got things bigger than the match, bigger than Bundy, bigger than the Giant. Oh, he's got to do some thinking.
I hope you understand that when he said Bundy, he meant King Kong Bundy.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
What do you think, Ted Bundy?
No, I just didn't know if you like knew the wrestler. You don't really know 80s wrestling like that.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Nikita Koloff.
I do know him.
Now?
No, I did. Oh, Divine's almost like he's filming them. He's like their paparazzi almost.
This makes so much sense.
This is like a perfect pairing.
All right, I think Jimmy Rave is going to say, hello, Tacoma.
I'm saying he's going to say Columbus. I'm trying to listen good. Boom, the split. She's the mic stand. We love you, Miami.
Damn it.
I wouldn't have guessed Miami. Who wants to get infected tonight? Free your mind. Here comes Sonjay Dutt.
Free your mind. Free your mind.
I'm excited to learn about this King of the Mountain stuff they're talking about on commentary. I love the King of the Mountain match. I think they've all been good up until this point, so I don't really expect to be too disappointed yet.
Well, it's tough to mess up ladder matches, really. And not only do they have a ladder, they also have penalty boxes. Or penalty box.
Penalty box, yeah. You have to become qualified. It's like a whole thing.
Yeah, it's basically a tournament within a match.
Oh my god. Here comes Kaz. Do you like flowy hair, Kaz? How his hair is right now? Because I don't like it.
That doesn't bother me. I don't know if I like his jacket.
I don't think I do. Wow, they're showing like video of the Terror Dome.
Well, nobody watched it, so they probably might as well show it.
I'm assuming he'll get his.
Kaz. Even Don West is doing it.
I did like that he said that.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm assuming he'll be getting the title match at Slammiversary.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine.
From Elizabeth, New Jersey.
SoCal, officially a manager for it? Is this the first time she's been, like, bringing him out?
I think she did it once before.
Of course.
But notice something.
He's got a fanny pack.
He still has his fanny pack on from the backstage. And when he said he's thinking about a lot, he was grabbing the fanny pack. Do you think there is a positive pregnancy test in the fanny pack?
No, he's going to be, hey, Vale, I know we've only been dating for 2 weeks.
No.
But I'm in love. Will you marry me? Yeah.
No, he's not going to do that.
I think we're getting a marriage proposal.
No way.
You know, you act like it's uncommon. I mean, you and your now wife got engaged, what? Like 4 weeks in? It was like insane.
I was going to say 3, but
3 weeks. I mean, it was insane, guys. I couldn't believe it.
Bob has only met her 3 times.
Right.
Lance Hoyt Irish whipped Jimmy Rave into Sonjay Dutt. Now we got some double team action. Rave going for the cover.
Also, none of her friends think I'm a handsome guy, so this is bullshit.
You're just too cool, dude.
See what I mean, guys?
Wait, we've received confirmation. Jim Cornette has put a rubber stamp. The 6-man tag team main event match. Christian, Rhino, Samoa Joe against Booker. But who's Booker going to pick as his partner?
So how can he okay the match when he doesn't even have a partner? It's going to be Team 3. I mean, then who else would it be?
I'm thinking it's going to be Tomko and
Stevie Ray.
Sting.
Yeah, okay.
Is a heel in red face paint.
I think Booker is going to walk up to Christian and Rhino and ask them to be his partners for the match.
Could be Scott and Rick Steiner.
That's actually shockingly true. That could be something. That's something they would do.
Oh, we have a very special interview with the Icon Sting tonight as well.
What could he possibly say? James Storm, he hit me with a beer bottle. I'm mad.
Yeah. Holy shit. Lance Hoyt grabs Jay Lethal, plays him like a guitar, and then did a crazy fall-away slam with him.
Or he could be like, I've only opened 6 pay-per-views in my career.
Out of all 6 that he opened, how many do you think he lost?
Oh, you know what? I'm tempted. I think I'm going to have to try and find this out because I can't in my brain figure out a time where he would have opened pay-per-views.
I don't even know how you can find that out easily, though.
Well, that's the thing. Is I have about an hour and 20 minutes of doing this show, so that gives me plenty of time to do it right now.
True. You're not wrong.
So
Lethal Irish whips Rave in the corner. Or not on the rope, sorry.
just hopefully hopefully this whatever you call it here. What am I thinking of? Cage match here. Hopefully it doesn't shit the bed on me here. All right. So like 1988.
Wow.
Who won?
Kaz just got the pin.
Oh, there you go.
On Lance Hoyt.
Well, wait a minute. NWA. Okay, so let's see. Starrcade 88. Did he open the show? No. All right, so
wait.
87 would be Crockett, which is
Jay Lethal has a microphone.
Here we go.
Val, please get in the ring.
Fail, I'm in love with you so much. My heart can't take it anymore.
What's it going to be? Oh, he's grabbing the fanny pack.
All right, I found one show so far. Gotta write it down.
Okay, yeah, write them down so we have a full list. Oh, he just took her glove off. He's down on her knee.
He's gonna backhand her.
Oh my god. Vale! Will you marry
Are you shitting me? I'm right? I was joking.
But I was fucking right. She doesn't look that surprised or happy. At Slammiversary, did she even say yes? He's just putting the ring on her.
Well, she's got to do the Elizabeth. Oh, yeah.
Oh. You don't get to put the ring on first.
Well, you're kind of forcing the issue. Hey, see? There you
go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Oh, they're smooching. Oh, look at Dutt.
Yeah, Dutt's probably pissed. Yeah, he's like, what the hell? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's pissed. Oh, man. What is going to happen at the wedding at Slammiversary? Oh,
okay, why would they ever allow a camera in there?
Oh, that was scary looking.
Yeah. All right.
Whoa!
So,
we're on the black screen again.
So I have an update about Sting and opening of pay-per-views.
Okay.
So far, I have found 1.
Okay.
Cool. So let's see here. It would be... I do know the one. Is Stark 87. He teamed with the Freebirds against Eddie Gilbert, Sabisco, and Rick Steiner.
Okay.
I'm only in 1989 right now. I have a long ways to go.
We're seeing another cross the line.
He had a lot of matches.
Did he? Sting wrestled a lot in his day?
Yeah, his career, yeah. Okay, come on. Russell War, he had to have Sheik in 2 minutes. Give me a break. No, he did not. Damn it.
We're with Don West and Mike Tenay here at the announce table. Still to come, we have this big 6-man match.
All right, here we go.
It's been 3
Chi-Town
months.
Rumble. Let's see. Chi-Town Rumble against Butch Reed, 20 minutes. No, damn it.
Oh, look at this. We're going to get the history of the Monster Abyss here before we see that new video he sent in. Barbed wire to broken glass. Monsters Ball, Last Rites, Prison Yards, and 10,000 Tacks. Inflicting pain onto himself.
Swimming pools, attempted murder.
A weapon of mass destruction.
All right, what? In what world? Where else has this guy opened paper? I can't imagine anything after 90 that he would have opened a pay-per-view.
Maybe there's some random things here and there, just like this one.
I wonder.
Oh wait, here we go.
Go ahead. Yeah, he's gonna talk.
They've allowed me to have a camera in here. It's Abyss. He's got a straitjacket on.
Battle Bowl. Let's see, Battle Bowl.
He goes, I think I fooled him. Oh, he does not have his mask on.
Yeah, but there's a camera in there, so now they're gonna know that he's joking, or he's fooling them.
These padded walls that I've called home. They poked me and prod me.
I know that's not enough. I'm not gonna waste my time.
Treated me
Lab
like
rat.
some kind of lab rat. I committed myself because I'm an addict.
Mm.
A masochist, really. I love the pain. No matter how much blood, it was never enough. No matter how much torture, it was never enough. Ooh, this is scary.
He is a scary guy.
Oh, the doctors say he's almost cured.
Almost.
It's good. They say I can go home soon.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
for him.
Okay.
I'm
Now we're
really-
going to
I'm
a
glad to hear
mirror. A song.
Oh.
Video package for some reason. Oh, it's like a scare song. Why are they playing a video package right now? Anyway.
All right, Dallas. I'm into 1993 right now, and I've only come across one time that this guy opened a pay-per-view, and it's the Starrcade '87 match.
Can you message Dave Meltzer and say, hey, I am a long-time subscriber of the newsletter. Could you tell me every time and where it was that Sting opened up a pay-per-view?
Well, he's unfortunately blocked me on Twitter,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
but I could email him because I have emailed him before.
Has he answered?
Honestly, I think he did because I think I sent him Syracuse results, and I think he said thank you for that. Fall Brawl, no, he did not open that either. What? This is Slamboree, he did not open that. Spring Stampede, he did not open that. And then Super Brawl, he didn't open that either. Okay, now we're going into 1995. Folks, there's no shot. There is no way.
Maybe it was even early in his career.
For pay-per-view?
I guess there's not really any earlier, huh?
That's what I'm saying. 87 is when he started with Crockett.
I mean,
That
the
would've been pay-per-view.
note said pay-per-view, right?
Oh, wait a minute. I think I found one. Yeah, it was definitely pay-per-view. I think I found, yeah, okay. Bash at the Beach 95. I should have known that. Against Meng.
Okay. So we found another.
Yeah, I mean, I should have known that one.
Music video still happening, by the way, guys.
Because I remember that. I remember that.
It's like all
VHS.
sacrifice. It's just they should have just played this at the beginning of the show.
All right, Great American Bash 95. I think that was later in the show, but I'm going to double check. Right, okay, I got that one right. Slamboree against Big Bubba Rogers. That's unsanctioned, so that's later in the show as well. I don't have to click on that. Uncensored, no, because it's Dustin Rhodes and
the respect issue.
Black Top Bully. Super Bowl 5. No,
That's
it's
done.
not.
We're back at another commercial.
And I'm into 1996, folks.
Okay. Well, while you're continuing that, I'm going to tell you another note. Apparently, Johnny Fairplay must have felt his talks with TNA were dead because he was on Opie and Anthony over the weekend. He said TNA was going like the opera. You won't understand any of it, and at the end, you'll be crying.
Yeah, so he's done then.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, he's cooked.
Oh, well. Hey, we're back in the Impact Zone.
Whoa, jeez.
Oh, that's his Bob's alarm at midnight to get to bed.
Get to bed.
Because we are now 29 minutes and 43 seconds into the show, so it is midnight.
Yeah, you guys thought I was joking. I'm not. All right, 97. Right, because he's not going to do anything nicer other than that. Okay, so the 98.
So
he's
Lauren
like the
is
champion.
Lauren's asking Kevin Nash about showing up to Sacrifice with the Steiners. He's in a locker room where Samoa Joe is as well.
This is blowing my mind. Because, like, what in the world are we talking about?
Kevin Nash says that their bond is stronger and better than it was before going into Sacrifice because of the issues that they just had. Samoa Joe says, next week is next week. Booker, you're my concern now. You come out there and tell me who you are and what you've done. I respect what you've done. He's so mad. He's trying to recapture glory that he'll never see again because Samoa Joe holds that glory. Oh, I see a jealous former champion that wishes that he could get back what he had. Now, is there potentially a former champion who's also jealous at what he wished he could get back, sitting in the same room as Samoa Joe?
I don't think Lauren is a former champion. Oh.
No, Big Sexy.
Oh.
We're about to be, looks like, heading toward the Knockouts title match up next.
Okay, so Dallas.
Yeah.
He said 6 times he's open to pay-per-view.
I think ours was the 6th.
So then there
should be 5.
So there'd be 3 other ones. By the looks of it, all the other 3 times would have been here in TNA. Because it's only 2 that's in WCW. So don't worry guys, I'm continuing on. I'm into 2006.
I can't even think of what pay-per-view would thing have already opened.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
But is there any like weird like he didn't open WWA or bullshit like that, right?
I know, and I wouldn't count that anyway, even though that would be a pay-per-view.
If it was a pay-per-view, it counts though.
This is horseshit.
We're getting an entire history of Gail Kim versus
There's
Awesome
no
Kong.
way that the Reckoning opened the show. But
no, I don't think so.
I
think he was the draw.
Right, he was.
Which, by the way, if you want to know about WWA, check out the archives. Me and Bob suffered through many WWA shows. What, 3 of them?
Yeah, we did. Oh my God, Dallas! Fucking one of them is a weekly pay-per-view.
Holy shit!
Against Jarrett, December 17th.
Wow.
2003. Gosh dang it. Do they do it 2 times in a row? No. Okay. So
Are you going through Sting's matches and being like, "Oh, this is a pay-per-view. Let's see if it opened the show"?
Yeah. And the good thing with oh shit, did that open the show? No. With the WCW pay-per-views is like the guy main evented like I don't know all of them, in like from '96 on. So it was that was pretty easy.
Gail Kim has entered the ring.
All right, so I need 2 more. What? So 2007? Where in the hell would he have opened up? Oh no!
Is it one of the ones with Abyss?
Fucking goddamn it, Dallas! No Surrender 2007 against Team Pac-Man.
Oh shit! That's crazy.
So that's
here comes Awesome Kong and Raisha Saeed. Knockouts titles on the line.
God. There's one more. What would be the other one? These are all main events. Prison Yard? No. Prison Yard did not open the show.
I don't know what you're saying.
The Prison Yard? That didn't open the show. There's no way. I didn't even click on it. Okay, so there'd be that. Yeah, so then Sacrifice 2008 would be the fifth one, but you're saying that there's six. Or he's saying
that was the sixth one. So that means there's a missing one.
Huh.
Okay, Rudy Charles is our referee for the Knockouts World Title match here. These two women have had very, very good matches together for the Knockouts World Title, so. Quick lockup. Kong backs Kim back into the corner there. Boom, swinging back fist. She was able to duck. She tried to end it up real fast there, but. Gail, fiery elbows into the corner against Kong.
I mean, if there is a 2002 WWA show, no, because if I click this, okay, good. I was gonna say, I'd be pissed.
Gail off the top, Hurricane Rana on Kong. She slipped a little bit.
One.
Kong was trying to counter it, but she kind of just fell to a knee. And now, powerbomb. Nope, rolls through. Kong lifts her up by the neck. Roll up. 1, 2. Oh my god. I thought they were about to just freaking squash Kong. Oh, Raisha Saeed grabbed the leg of Kim as she was doing the coming off the ropes there.
Well, I'm giving up.
Well, you found a bunch. ODB's coming to ringside. Look at that. ODB out here helping out Kim, keeping an eye on Raisha Saeed. What a friend.
What a good person.
Oh, but here's Salinas and Velvet Sky. Okay. So there's a little bit more to this than just helping out a friend. Christy Hemme. Here comes Tracy with the PR and marketing team. We're going to commercial. If it's a long one, I got more notes for you.
Give it to me. I need it.
I can hear the music playing. Oh, the referee's trying to keep all the knockouts ringside away from each other. He can't separate the knockouts. Commercial. Okay, it's long. Bobby Lashley was on the PWB podcast hotline. He says, what I can say is whatever talks there have or haven't been with TNA, and granted legally he couldn't negotiate with them until recent days. Within TNA, they are not talking like he's coming in, or have they worked out any storylines for him. This isn't like Booker or Christian, where they expected but kept it quiet, and they're coming in long before word got out. Now, he did admit on this podcast to talking to Booker and Angle about coming to TNA, and we're back, by the way, with a Cross the Line video again, saying that both tell him that they love it here in TNA. He says, quote, whether I'm going to go over there or not, I am open for dialogue if we can work some things out. I can possibly go over there and do it, maybe TNA, but I'll definitely be fighting. So, at least at this point, he is unsure if he will be coming to TNA or not yet. And we're back, and Kong slams Gail Kim down. So I guess the knockouts at ringside have been situated so they're not fighting, so that's good. Oh, armbar? Locked in on Kong, the champion? Can Gail get her to submit, potentially? No, because Kong is too strong. She lifted her up right on the top rope. She's kind of fell, though. Still got the armbar locked in.
Come on, Gail. You gotta prevail. I
Oh.
will say that looking up for Sting's opening up pay-per-views has made the show fly by.
Well, yeah, we're about 40 minutes into this.
Yeah. I only found 5.
So there's one miscellaneous one.
No, wait, I was right. Wait, 1, 2.
Did you count
3.
Sacrifice?
Oh, no, 4. No, Sacrifice is the 5th. I need 6. I need to find a 5th. I don't know what the 5th one could be.
Have we tried Googling which pay-per-view Sting has opened?
I already did. I already tried that. And they were like, "Oh yeah, like Starrcade '97, he headlined it." I know that.
Yeah,
I
come
need
on.
him to know when he opened. These people driving me nuts. I thought maybe it'd be like a battle bowl,
Yeah, something like that wouldn't surprise me.
but it turns out he didn't, unless I read it wrong.
Also, Kong just slapped the shit out of Gail, and she went for the awesome bomb, but Gail kind of slipped out, but Kong got her by her hair. Implant Buster? Boom.
It's over. 1,
How dare you do that to Gail?
1, 2, 3.
Gail
What?
kicks out at 2.
What the fuck?
Are you kidding me? She kicked out of the Implant Buster?
How the
Is it
hell
because
is
she
she
doesn't
doing-
have any, so it didn't hurt?
Oh,
I don't know. It's just a theory.
wow.
It's a running theory I have.
That's fucking wild. That is wild.
Middle rope by Kong, going for a big splash. Gail moves out of the way. And Gail comes back with a big clothesline. And here comes another one trying to take Kong off of her feet.
Third time.
Can she knock the
not
champion down?
time.
Lung blower action. Give her a nice chop of the corner. Irish whip. Kong counters, slams Kim into the corner, runs at her with a splash, but Gail moves out of the way. Big spear by Gail Kim.
1, 2. No. 2.
I do have a weird feeling that Gail's about to win the title back.
Never gonna happen.
Oh, never mind. Spinning back fist.
See?
What?
She kicked out again.
She just kicked out with a spinning back fist.
That's not right.
Are you kidding me?
Now we're killing finishers. What are we doing?
Blockbuster.
1, 2, 3.
Kong kicks out of that one as well.
These
Oh,
moves
she's
mean
hyping.
nothing to me now because she keeps kicking out.
Gail going high risk. Senton from the top. Landed right on her. Taking too long to cover though. Oh my god. Kick out at 2 3/4.
What a loser.
ODB grabs Saeed off the apron. Holding onto the flash. She will not let go.
I found it, Dallas.
What? Wait, roll up? Oh my god. Drop kick to the head. Gail, is she calling to go to the senton again? Referee's distracted. Oh, Angelina Love shoves her off the top.
Angelina.
Oh, she might have hurt her knee.
Oh, no.
Ready? Kong puts her down. Awesome bomb. Oh, her head hit the mat good. And that's a 3 count. Awesome Kong
That's just
retains their title.
This is just good wrestling. I feel like Kong and Kim are like similar to the male version of like Flair and Sting, or like Generico and Steen, where like I feel like they're just gonna have good matches.
Yeah, you just know
Okay.
it. It's kind of crazy because the way they built it up, it looks like Gal's gonna win, and then Angelina comes and fucks her up, and it's like, oh, you.
Well,
Son
and
of a
here's the
bitch.
thing. the purist in me would be like, that kind of sucks that Angelina would do that. But like you mentioned, coming out of the pay-per-view, like they've elevated her. Now you can just do Gail and Angelina. And
Right.
Gail can help get over more heels. Not necessarily that she needs to lose to her. What the fuck is Christy Hemme doing there?
She's one of the heels, dude. She's happy to hang out with Angelina Love and Velvet Sky.
Wow.
Oh, they keep zooming closer and closer on Awesome Kong's face.
Probably because her boobs are out.
They've got an extra referee in to help with assistance. Gail is hurt, her knee, and maybe her head. She might have a concussion.
I want to announce that I found the last opening that Sting did.
Okay, perfect time. Commercial break. Give us top to bottom. Where are they at?
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I didn't put them in order, so I didn't find them in order. But the first one was Starrcade '87 with Freebirds against Eddie Gilbert, Zbyszko, and Rick Steiner.
Okay.
And then it was Great American Bash 1988. He teamed up with Koloff against Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard. Then it's Bash at the Beach 95. He defended the U.S. title against Meng. Then it's December 17th, 2003, when he wrestled Jeff Jarrett. And then the last one was before Sacrifice 2008, was No Surrender 2007, when he teamed up with Kurt Angle to take on Team Pac-Man, which was Ron Killings and Adam Pac-Man Jones.
So, what, over half of those are tag team matches?
One.
Counting Sacrifice.
2, 3, 4. Yeah. He had 2 times he opened in a singles capacity.
It's very interesting.
I knew I would find it. And that's what happens. You never give up.
Thank you, John Cena.
Hustle, loyalty, respect.
Tenay and Don West are acting like Gail Kim is potentially very injured because of what Angelina did to her.
Not good. It's not good news.
Pushed her over directly on the kneecap is how she landed. She had a big awesome bomb. She lifted her up and slammed her down wicked good. We'll be staying on top of the situation, and we'll get an update on the condition of Gail Kim. That's right, Kurt Angle has prepared a speech for his wife, Karen. Wow, we're doing the history of the Angle family now. We're doing a lot of histories.
As the Angles turn.
Oh my god, dude. That was a wicked funny graphic.
That was.
You've become even more of a man than Kurt. Only their love for each other gave them the strength to carry on.
This music is amazing, too.
As with the most beautiful rose, every flower must wilt eventually.
This is great. I don't have to deal with your high maintenance.
We just saw him sending her home so he could focus on Samoa Joe. He shoved her down that one day on Impact. AJ carried her out.
It's like the Mega Powers all over again.
Are you seeing Karen? That was at Sacrifice. AJ says, I'm not going to answer that question. Focus on your neck. Our marriage, it's officially out. As the Angles turn. And here comes the man himself, Kurt Angle.
All right, Karen. I'm not distracted anymore. You and I can be together.
Yeah, you can bring the kids home.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to see him on the show, so I guess while Kurt's coming out, I'll just tell you how AJ Styles retained...
I'm sure we're going to see him. But go ahead. Who cares? It doesn't matter.
You know, I saw him in the video package. He retained his new Korean Pro Wrestling Alliance World Junior Heavyweight Championship on the same show that Kurt Angle was injured on.
It's a mouthful.
Do I have
Korean
It was over Ryuji Hijikata.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. There's 2 people. Oh, and it just says, and a third wrestler from South Korea. So it doesn't even list the person in the note.
Oh,
So sorry about that.
that's good.
And yeah, so Kurt was also in that 3-way match where he got injured. Kurt is in the ring with a giant thing of red balloons. For the record, Karen did not kick me out of the house. She left me. In order for me to do this right, I need all of your cooperation and full support.
That's right. As we should.
I did write my wife an apology letter. I injured my neck in Korea. Could you have a little bit more compassion as he's getting booed? Okay, he's going to read the note, I think. Oh, he put the balloons down. Karen, my wife.
I love you.
Till death do us part. I know you're at your mother's house watching this. And I know how miserable your life must be without me. I apologize for that. I'm giving you the chance to still come back to me, where you belong. I know that you feel that I've neglected you in the past, but Karen, it's just a matter of you getting your priorities straight.
There you go.
It's true. Once you come to the understanding that's the TNA title first, my gold medal second, the kids third, and you fourth. Well, officially you'd be third because you take care of the kids, and if you understand that, then everything will be all right. Look,
Is she
Karen.
gonna come out?
I think so. Look, Karen, you know I'm not good at this. He gets closer to the camera. I'm wearing my best suit. I even bought these stupid balloons. Am I the romantic type?
No.
No, you know that. That's for wussies. Pardon the expression.
I'm a wussy.
But I took the time to write this apology speech, and I'm willing to be the bigger person and forgive you for your mistakes. Or in a nicer way to put it, your failures as a wife.
Jesus Christ.
It takes a real man of my stature to come out here and do this. And I do hope that you appreciate it. So all I'm asking is that you show up here next week, you walk me up the ramp, and you open my car door, and we leave the impact zone together. Together. Together.
That doesn't seem like a tough ask.
And you can help nurse me back to recovery from my neck injury. Thank you. And have a good night. And God bless. Oh, and
I love
Karen?
you.
There you go. I love you. And tell the kids I said hi. It's been a while.
What a great father.
Okay.
Tell the kids I said hi. It's been a while.
That was a really funny segment, and I like that they just did it completely uninterrupted. He just did it,
Yeah,
his music
yeah.
hitting, and we're going away.
Yep.
What a great way to make you hate Kurt Angle even more.
No, for sure. That was very good.
Oh, we're on a black screen
Yeah,
again.
we're
So
on.
here's more notes for you. CMLL on its website announced that they were going to sign an exchange deal with TNA, and details would be announced at press conference held after the deadline. As noted before, Hector Guerrero is the point person. The last word we had on Team Mexico for the World X Cup was that it was likely to be Volador Jr., Ultimo Guerrero, Averno, and Ray Bucanero.
Yep.
Although one of those names may change, CMLL didn't want any of its faces teaming with heels because the matches will get covered in all the Mexican wrestling magazines. That's a pretty fair thing to mention. We're backstage with LAX. I will continue that note when we free up again. I want to hear what LAX, the new tag team champions, has to say. JB says, people didn't think you could do it, but you guys did the unthinkable. You won the TNA titles again. Nobody gave us faith. Nobody believed in us. The little spice was Hector Guerrero. Hey, what are you looking at, Jeremy? He's looking at Shelly Martinez, or sorry, Salinas' PR and marketing team. We said it was going to be the revolution, and now we have started the revolution. He's naming a lot of different countries out here to represent in LAX. Do you think they could have made LAX like a massive faction instead of more or less just like a tag team?
Yeah.
Built it up real big.
Well, big in what way? Like just
NWO.
a lot of people? No.
NWO red and white.
No.
Here comes the Motor City Machine Guns. They're in action.
I mean, the NWO should have realistically been kept to Hogan, Hall, Nash, and Six. Done. Keep it at that. DiBiase as a manager, as if they even needed him, but
well,
keep it to the 4. Once you water it down to fucking Virgil, we're cooked in the chat, folks.
Hey, speaking of tag team champions, they're in action against the Motor City Machine Guns. Hernandez, friend of the show.
Yep. Yes, he is.
He follows us. He shares our posts all the time.
Well, isn't Salinas a friend of the show too, or no?
I mean, yeah, she reposts us. She doesn't follow us.
I'll block her.
No, don't.
No, I'll go into our account, block her.
I'm counting.
Saban follows us.
Okay, we have Alex Shelley and
Homicide. I mean, that's more of a question.
Oh, is a question? What did you say?
Saban, he follows us or no?
Yes, Chris Saban does. He's friend of the show.
Block.
No, do not you even think about blocking Chris Saban.
I'm going to go into our account and just start messaging all the wrestlers and be like, hey.
No. You're going to be like, hey, Patrick, what's up? And he's going to be like, don't you ever fucking call me that.
You better edit that out of this podcast. That gave me massive heat as a 13-year-old. Edit that out of the podcast right now.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I will definitely.
Fucking, you better do
about
that.
An hour and a half into it, yeah. I will definitely.
I've changed my way. I should never have told you that.
Homicide has got the upper hand on Alex Shelley.
Do I fucking know you as Patrick? No.
It's a good story.
Call me that.
You should tell again for fans who don't know.
Okay, listen. This is not okay. I'm in like, what is this? So 2004, maybe 2005. So I would have been a sophomore. Yeah, sophomore in high school, maybe even younger, but at minimum a sophomore. It's only 15. 14 or 15, I think, is pretty close. Anyway, that's a nice dropkick flatliner combo. The nice dropkick too. Hernandez. Okay, come on. Let me tell my story, guys. Okay, so I believe I had inquired about doing stuff for a website for nothing, obviously, just like whatever. And one of their tasks was for me to reach out to wrestlers and have them answer 10 questions. Easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought. I got a few. Like Monster Mac. The only thing he wouldn't talk about was the Danny Moff thing. And dude, I'm like, the questions were like, what was your favorite food? Like bullshit like that. This was not multi-layered. These are the questions they provided for me, by the way. They were just like,
oh okay.
Who was he trained by? Whatever.
I don't know if I knew that part of it.
Very basic shit. So I mass send stuff to these people on MySpace. So I'm dating myself on that. And I didn't know how to address these wrestlers. Like, do I go by their worker name? Do I look up their real name and then be like, oh, hey, so and so, using their shoot name? So for some of them, I would do their worker name as Homicide hits an overhead suplex here on the T-bone suplex on Steven. And some of them, I did their work, and some I did their shoot. So I used Alex Shelley's shoot name, which I will not divulge completely here, unlike what Dallas just did. But I said, hello, insert name.
Alex Shelley.
Alex Shelley, but not Alex Shelley, his shoot name. And, I'm thinking nothing of it. I've sent out probably a dozen of these basic messages as Hernandez just murdered. Speaking of Alex Shelley there with
he just did it to both of them, I think. That overhead suplex.
So anyway, Alex Shelley was kind enough to answer my message. However, the contents of the message was more or less, do you know me as fucking insert name? And then I replied back saying, no. And then he said, don't ever fucking use that name towards me ever again. Goodbye. And then I was like, I'm so sorry.
Really messed up, man.
I sent him I'm so sorry.
Wait, do they call that double team move 5150?
Now they do. The cutter there?
Oh. I thought it was like a bulldog.
Or a bulldog, whatever.
Either way, I believe is it Sabin? Up on the shoulder of...
Yeah, that was Sabin. Shelley's...
Sabin up on the shoulder of Hernandez, and Homicide came in. I think it was a bulldog going off the top, but either way, a double team maneuver, and they call it 5150 now. LAX gets the win, and now JB is in the back with Booker T.
Where the hell did Brother Ray come from?
Yeah, he's hanging around with us.
Yeah, we're cool.
Booker, here's the microphone. The question is not what is wrong with Booker T. It's what's wrong with everyone else.
Preach. Oh, how about that?
The five-time WCW champ. Is being 5-time champion... I always kind of felt like that wasn't super impressive.
Being a 5-time champion?
Yeah, because I feel like they were still... I mean, obviously this is... Ric Flair, 16. So I was like, is 5 really that good?
Well, I mean, that's something, again, I can look up. I'm pretty sure none of his reigns as a 5-time champion was longer than 40 days.
That is wild.
And I'm going to look it up. You've convinced me.
Hey, we're on a roll with live research on today's episode.
Yeah, we are. All right, so titles.
Brother Devon.
Oh my God, that's a lot.
Brother Devon is saying that Booker T asked them to make an example out of these other guys. This is about respect.
Right. Turns out I'm wrong.
Oh.
Damn it.
Know your role, know we do belong.
Being in the ring. Yeah.
They're not even close to the greatest tag team in the business.
No.
But people will tell you that they are.
Well, they will too.
Testify.
Yeah. Okay. So now Booker T is in fact a 5-time WCW World Champion. Now,
Yep.
he held it for his first reign was 50 days.
Okay.
His second was 8. His third was 55. His fourth was 120. But, however, that is basically a run from the last Nitro until July 24th, 2001. So a good portion of that, he was not actively competing. And then his fifth title reign is 20 days. Also, fun fact, in these reigns, he never had 2 consecutive pay-per-views in which he retained the championship.
Wow.
So for instance, he won the belt at Bash at the Beach 2000 against Jeff Jarrett. Mm-hmm. He retained it against Jarrett at New Blood Rising. However, he lost it before Fall Brawl.
Wow.
Won it at Fall Brawl. And then lost it 8 days later. Won it on a Nitro. Retained it by disqualification at Halloween Havoc 2000. Lost it at Mayhem in November.
Wow.
So he never had really a long-lasting reign of like successfully defending it on pay-per-view, other than one. It was one defense, and he'd immediately lose it.
Oh. A couple things, nothing really major just happened, but we're seeing a video package of Eric Young in Memphis trying to find Elvis right now. But they also just showed that they are doing not only TNA live events in New York and such before Slammiversary, they have a UK tour, and there was like 5 dates. And I have actually a note about that. I didn't think we were going to see this on the show, but so as Eric Young is doing this thing, I'll just wait. Who's this guy? Hey, you going to Memphis? And it's a mascot, and he goes, "Get in the back." Thanks for picking me up, man. It's a cool mask. You don't know Super Eric, do you?
Hey, I thought you said that was dead.
Well, we can bring it up.
He's mentioned Super Eric. What the hell?
Okay, so the lineup for June 12th in Liverpool, England is apparently, right now, Joe versus Angle for the title, LAX versus Sabin and Shelley for the tag titles, Williams versus Dutt versus Lethal for the X title, Kong versus Kim for the Knockouts title, Rhino versus Booker T, and Styles versus Rude. Then on June 13th, it's Joe versus Booker for the title, LAX versus Storm and Rude for the tag team titles, Williams versus Lethal for the X title, and Kong versus Kim for the Knockouts title. And one of those shows, if not both, are being taped for a global impact. It's still not clear if that global impact will be just for DVD or if it'll air as a special on Spike. So, kind of cool to hear the matches they're already trying to plan, because I feel like they just end up being the same things over and over, but kind of they're mixing it up on that UK tour a little bit. Okay, Sting, part 1. The beginning.
How many freaking times are we doing this?
Is this just the old one and they're just using it again or something? Because, like, what is happening?
Oh, my God.
Southern California. I was getting ready to open up my first pay-per-view of 6.
Oh, my God.
Why do you think they do this so much with Sting?
I honestly don't fucking know.
Like, why do we need to know about him being a bodybuilder?
I was Jerry Jarrett. Oh, Jim Hellwig.
Jim Hellwig.
He's fucking kind of a crazy guy.
We sent.
I don't understand. What does this accomplish?
That's what I mean. I just don't know what the point of this is.
Oh, Sting's old. Oh, hey, look at that. He was like in really good shape one time, and now he's not. Like, great. Cool.
Jerry Jarrett,
Jarrett.
name drop.
There it is.
We should have done a fucking, like, take a shot for this interview segment. You'd be... If Sting
God.
says Jerry Jarrett and Jim Hellwig, take a shot.
I'll get drunk. Ric Flair.
It's coming. Jim Hellwig. Many of our fans might know him as, I don't know, the Ultimate Warrior.
I think that this is borderline verbatim what they did in like 2003.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, he was the first Rock.
Oh, that was a good one there. Way to go there, Steve. Oh,
To be continued. Okay, good. We're not taking too much time up.
fucking Christ.
Still to come, we got the main event. If we go to commercial,
boy,
I can
can't
continue
wait.
this CMLL note. Let's see. Oh shit, Roxy's here. She's
or is
knockouts
it
in action.
It could be a different bald wrestler.
True. First public appearance. Okay, commercial again. So,
well, I mean, she was in public when her head was shaven. So.
TNA at one point promised that aside from the finale, that they would arrange matches to make sure that the heels and faces weren't teaming together from CMLL. They may mean one of the heels would be replaced by a face so that they can have two separate tag teams. Something that could hurt the relationship politically is TNA's interest in Sarah Stock, who is Dark Angel. We've talked about this before.
Yeah.
May be the most popular of CMLL's women's wrestlers. The feeling is that if TNA signs one of Paco's wrestlers, that Paco won't be so hot on doing business with them, particularly since Paco is the king of his part of the world and he doesn't have to work with TNA. Now, it's also... I gotta turn this down. It's literally not gonna scream in my ear. Two members of Team Japan will be Milano Collection AT and Tachi Ishikari, who is, by the way, Tachi. If you watch New Japan Now, it's the same guy. They're from New Japan. The fact they'd send Ishikari, who is basically a prelim guy, shows that they don't do anything with as opposed to dozens of junior heavyweight stars that they have on their roster, shows that New Japan isn't taking this as a big deal. The other two members of Team Japan, if plans are right, will be from Dragon Gate, although they haven't figured out who that would be yet. But it sounds like the World X Cup is shaping up to be something special this year.
Biatch.
Yeah, the beautiful people are talking with Lauren. Why do you think we're featured on the show again? Huh? Why? Oh, she called Roxy the bald-headed freak.
That's rude.
By the way, that was my final note of the show. So we'll get to enjoy this knockouts match and the main event without me talking about CMLL. Angelina's like, she's so ugly. Doesn't even have a paper bag. Who the hell do you think you are to speak to me like this, you little Barbie wannabe? How would you look without any of this beach blonde bimbo hair of yours?
Mind you,
As, by the
Angelina
way-
Love is beach blonde.
Yeah. If you step out of line with the beautiful people, we will chisel the 10 pounds of makeup off of your face. And cameraman, remember, you can shoot all you want, but you can never touch the beautiful people. Well, let's see what they decide to shoot for their entrance, because now I feel like he's going to be scared.
Well, it's not. It's probably not the same cameraman. I think we're going to get a picture of or a close up of his bowl, of her bowl. Excuse me.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
This isn't airing late enough on Spike to show butthole.
It's going on almost 11 o'clock right now.
Oh, maybe you can then.
Yeah. I mean, it's going on what, 12:30 here? I mean, come on, give me a break. Bald-headed freak. Here we go. Let's see. Come on, ladies. Bend over that middle rope and shake your booties. Here we go. My blood pressure is rising.
You should have more trail mix to keep yourself busy for the beautiful people.
Wait, they're telling us to look there. Yeah, what the hell?
Oh no, they ain't hiding it.
Well, then what is she talking about? Getting too close?
No, you can get close.
Oh, you can.
You just can't touch.
Well, yeah, obviously. Don't do that. Says the guy who put his arm around Tori Wilson like a freak.
She put her arm around me.
Yeah, but you went around the waist.
No, I did where my body gets. I just did like. You're making it seem like I'm one of the weird people. I'm not weird at meet and greets.
You know what I wanted to do? What I thought about? That if I ever would have met a female wrestler, I would have requested for me to be the Becky Lynch, being all like, "What's going on?" and then have them hug me. That way, it's like a joke of like wrestling fans.
Oh, so you're flipping the script on them.
Yeah. So it'd be like, I want you. How about like you just make it look weird? I'm just sitting there going like, "What the hell?"
By the way, the beautiful people are facing off against Roxy Laveau and ODB, and I want to call out Roxy has completely changed her look. I mean, not only the hair, but she's no longer wearing the voodoo outfit. She's wearing like a skirt and like leggings. Right. She almost looks more like a punk rocker, which it kind of fits the haircut, I guess.
Well, and everybody knows that once you get your head shaved, all your voodoo master powers are eliminated. Just ask Papa Shango.
Right. Well, so I'm assuming the voodoo thing is done.
I would imagine so, yeah.
I think they should have done the Kurt Angle thing where she came out with a wig on for like a couple weeks that had hair on it, like a head thing.
Gail Kim has suffered a serious knee injury on commentary.
Oh, shit. She's been taken to a local hospital.
Hospital.
We can say hospital. We don't have to say medical facility.
Right.
Here on TNA.
I think that wig thing would have worked if it was like Velvet Sky Ranch and Love. That would be hilarious.
Oh my god.
That would have been freaking great.
That would have been really good, dude. Double team elbow drops. Velvet goes to cover Roxy, but she's able to kick out.
That's like a fun fact of mine. Is that like Kurt Angle made Hulk Hogan submit to the ankle lock with a wig on his head. King of the Ring 2002, folks, in case you're wondering.
That's really funny. I like remember because I think I was briefly watching at the time. That was like my first year watching wrestling, I think. So I didn't see any of the pay-per-views, but I definitely remember the wig.
Yeah. It's good times. That's kind of gross that 2002 is like your first year. Meanwhile, I'm like at least actively week to week watching like 4 years in.
Yeah, and that's like I said, that's very early. I don't know if I even really knew wrestling was a thing really until then. I had a friend who had the I think it was the WrestleMania X8 game, the WrestleMania 18 game for GameCube. And I was like, this is really cool.
And then you're like, these are real people?
It's like, what? And then he's like, yeah, your favorite wrestler can be Kevin Nash. I was like, okay. Swear to God.
Your favorite wrestler could be Kevin Nash?
Dude, the first wrestler I ever, I think, knew who it was Kevin Nash.
Interesting.
He had the Toy Biz, the WCW Toy Biz, like WCW ring and stuff, and I got to be Kevin Nash. Classic. Running slam by ODB. Almost gets the 3, but Angelina Love is able to break it out. But Roxy comes in to even the odds.
You guys would like use the figures against each other?
I don't remember that too much. I'm sure we did.
Because I had a friend, John, I would do that with, but he would smash my fingers all the time.
Oh, no, that's not very nice.
It was with like the big clay ones, like WCW ones. That sucked.
Oh, Velvet Sky steals the win on ODB.
Roxy was just looking at her.
I thought so. She was getting her foot held, but I don't think she was.
No, Angelina was on the other side. Wait, Roxy's bleeding again. On top of her.
Or is
head?
that just the cut? I couldn't tell.
I don't know.
Well, we're backstage with Christian Cage and Rhino.
Rhino's
we have the
in,
main
like,
event remaining.
Rhino's in like world title shape here, folks. He's back looking like he's 2005.
Hell yeah. Did you actually think Booker T was a good guy?
Yes.
We've known each other for years. Every city, every continent in the world. I didn't, and I don't ever respect you.
Wow.
Christian Cage, laying it in. You think Rhino's going to say anything, or is he just going to yell? Go.
I don't know. What the piece of shit?
You know what, Brother Ray? Devon? Oh, he just pushed Lauren out of the way. We built a company based on extreme.
Yeah.
You're not my family. You're not like my brothers. But tonight, I'm going to go out in that ring, and I'm going to beat you to a bloody pulp.
One more time.
Do it. Say the gore thing. We went to
didn't say
commercial
gore.
instead. Gore. Gore.
Gore.
Gore.
What a loser.
Okay, well, we're on our long, extended commercial break here, but we are heading toward the main event. It's Booker T and Team 3D against Christian Cage, Rhino, and the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Samoa Joe.
And I don't want to jinx it, folks, but you'll remember the last Impact. I got a massive Charlie horse, and I have not had one yet.
That's true. That did happen.
I had emergency on speed dial at one point.
I know. I told Bob, you got to go take a lap, brother. You can't sit here. And then he had to walk it off for like 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, but I did it.
That's all we can hope for.
Dallas was thinking on the other end here, this is the end of the pod.
This is the end. This is it.
Which is what he's thought on numerous occasions.
To be fair, Bob has made some very mean threats to me.
What? What has been a mean threat?
He's like, I don't know about this podcast. I gotta go watch something else, like a house show from 1982 with Mr. Fuji.
1984. Thank you very much. Yeah, you know what? Here, this is a good time to say it. So, guys and gals that listen to the podcast, if for whatever reason that we couldn't record and get this out on 18 years to the day, would it be the end of the world?
Yeah, it would. And I want you to know that no one's going to answer you.
I know that because there's nobody that listens to this. So naturally, no one can possibly tell me. I know it's not true, but they're not going to take the effort to reply in any capacity to me. You can email me at whysoserious@gmail.com.
No, you can't. If you want to send complaints to Bob chewing too loudly in your ear on today's episode, send us a DM. I'll be glad to answer it.
And then I'll grab some chips and I'll do it then too, buddy. It's not even
anyways,
that loud.
I was just, I mean, it's pretty loud, but Oh, he's doing it. Oh.
Those are 2 raisins. What the hell? I couldn't even get like a peanut on my trail mix.
Booker T's out here. Hour 23 minutes 59 seconds. Oh, there it is again. And Bob is excited because in 10 minutes and 52 seconds, he is going to be making chicken wraps at 1 a.m.
Right. And another thing I'm really excited about is that my boss during the show texted me and asked,
can you come in tonight?
No, instead of going in at 7 a.m., could I do a later shift? And I said, absolutely, I can.
Oh, so no wonder he perked right back up mid-show. Oh,
but it's also because of the cauliflower.
Oh, okay.
Cauliflower helps. And you think I'm joking, but I looked it up. Cauliflower does produce energy. It gives you more energy.
Really?
For last, yeah. It's crazy.
Maybe you should drink 7 Red Bulls.
No. Dude, I'm not even kidding. Like, I wish I was kidding when I say this, but I wasn't. I'm not. I need to chill.
Well, how many did you drink today?
0. I haven't had any Red Bulls today.
Okay, so how are you having adverse reactions to caffeine if you haven't had any today?
I think it's because the other day I had a substantial amount.
Like how many in one day?
2, but they were like the 20-ounce ones.
Okay, so they're big.
Yeah. And I also have a tendency of chewing on caffeine gum.
Dude, like that's what the fuck? Why? Just get regular gum.
No, I need it to keep me going.
No, you need to figure out some other issue then.
Well, I mean, part of it is doing a podcast until 1:15 in the morning. And then...
No, it is not. You cannot blame me because you would still be just as tired right now.
I'm actually not even that tired. You want
in
to do
fact,
a second
you'd
one?
be.
In fact, you want to do a second
yeah,
one?
we could. Yeah. 1:30 a.m., baby.
No. Rescind.
Well, funny for you, I have the notes right here. No, I don't. Actually, don't have them. So. Oh, the bell has just rang, by the way. Samoa Joe and Devon starting us off.
I thought maybe that would come up. And here we go. Episode 362. We'll start right now.
Team 3D has Samoa Joe cornered. Joe ran after Booker T, by the way, and Booker was able to jump off the apron to escape the incoming attack.
All right, so in case anybody's wondering, we have about 8.5 minutes left in the show as this match is really getting underway.
So I feel like we didn't have as more commercial breaks or longer blackouts than we have had in the past, but this episode we're watching is significantly longer. By significance, like what? 8 minutes longer. But we did not just sit through 8 minutes worth of black screens.
No, we did not. I'm wondering if the video packages, like hyping up the knockouts and stuff, is normally cut out, maybe, or something.
I'm wondering too.
Because really, those are just like constant reminders of.
Holy crap! Christian Cage dove to the floor, taking out Brother Ray from the top rope as Samoa Joe and Brother Devon are fighting up the entranceway. And I'm assuming Rhino and Booker T are fighting off to the side. Yes, they are. I see them right there in the replay.
We are not divas. We are knockouts.
This is a good TV main event, I feel like.
You're only saying that because of the top rope crossbody to the floor.
Well, I mean more or less the star power you have in a main event match.
Oh, what was that too?
Oh, I was literally about to say, do not turn around, Brother Ray, because Hector Guerrero is at the Spanish announce table, and he did, and now you just pushed him.
I was about to say why, and then it clicked in my head. It's because of Sacrifice.
Yeah. And we're going to go black commercial break screen again, so maybe there is an 8-minute break right here, right now. Could you imagine? We're just sitting here figuring out what's happening. It's pretty cool.
I'm going to say right now there'd be a commercial for the Ultimate Fighter.
Starburst or something.
Starburst. Well, it's like almost 11 o'clock at night. So one of those sex hotlines. Call 1-800-PASSION.
Maybe.
You can talk to Desire, not from TNA fame.
Not from TNA. Dude, throwback to Desire.
Yeah. Could you imagine if like Desire was on one of those and she's like, I used to be in the company that you're watching right now. Talk dirty to me. Great.
I'm surprised something like that hasn't happened.
I'm sure it has happened. That's had to have happened.
By the way, we've been back for a couple seconds here as Brother Devon has control of Rhino.
I zoned out on Desire talking dirty to me on a 1-800 number. Well, you know what? It would have to be a 1-900 number, right?
I don't know.
Technically.
I've never called one.
I'm not calling collect.
Try calling one right now and see who answers.
I don't want to do that because it could be fucking Sonny in prison.
Dude.
I smuggled a phone in here. What's going on?
You can be like, hey, why'd you hit that guy with your car?
Yeah, I could. Is her OnlyFans still active or no?
There's no way. There's no way.
It's not running still?
I'd be absolutely stunned.
Who would end it? OnlyFans themselves? Because she killed the guy? Hey, you know what? Speaking of weird things. So, rock bottom here by Brother Ray. But Van Hammer of WCW fame died recently.
Oh, yes, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah. He like did a hit and run and like almost killed a kid a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah, but like no one mentioned that, and they're just like, "Oh, he was a great guy." What? Like he almost killed a kid on his bicycle. What are we talking about?
Well, he didn't though.
He didn't, and he got sentenced to like probation. So I guess maybe it wasn't too bad. But it was a DWI, and like he almost.
Okay, I mean that's not great.
Yeah, so
I can't believe they've never had Van Hammer appear in TNA. Are you kidding me?
I don't think that they really wanted him to appear in WCW.
Isn't it kind of funny that there's some people like that who literally just like disappeared?
That's how it works, man. That's how it is.
Who's like another one? Like where'd Man Mountain Rock go? He just like disappeared.
Well, I mean, he was like filming guys like doing cocaine and shit. He kind of blackballed himself. I mean, there's like Chris Chetty, ECW, like he just vanished. But if you're thinking like WCW guys,
I'm just thinking of like that era. Is Rhino just had a nice spine buster on Brother Ray, by the way, and he's trying to get the tag in his corner to anyone.
Paul Roma.
Yeah, where the fuck is Paul Roma?
After Super Bowl 5, what did he do? Nothing.
Real estate, probably, like they all do.
Well, I think he had a wrestling school as well, but...
Oh. Samoa Joe's in the ring now, taking care of both members of Team 3D, slams Brother Ray into the corner where Brother Devon was, comes from the back elbow, tosses Brother Ray to the side. Nice kick on Brother Devon.
I have a really good one. Alex Wright. Once WCW closed down, he didn't do nothing.
That's what I mean. Like, what? Where are you, Alex?
What are these jabs?
Oh, Booker with that high kick. Samoa Joe's able to duck it. Comes back with that leg lariat. Oh! T-bone suplex to Brother. Nice.
I thought Devon was about to pin Joe and become the #1 contender for King of the Mountain.
King of the Mountain.
Come on, Christian. We can't lose to Team 3D. Please. Don't do it to me. Didn't Rhino get like a win recently that was like, wow, Rhino actually won a match?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he actually did, and it's shocking because since when do they let Rhino win?
He never wins.
Snap power slam to Brother Devon. Holy shit, dude. He won with the power slam again.
We're back with the snap power slam.
It's been about a year, but he did it.
2.
Wow, you're right. It was 2 years.
Hard Justice, 2006.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure.
I do think you're right. And look at Brother Ray. Oh, shit. He just punched Hector Guerrero in the back of the head wicked hard.
He ran over there and forearmed him right on the face.
Dude, he went boom.
Oh, don't go through the LAX part because they're going to be right there.
That doesn't look good, like a good area to bring them.
I think they changed course. They're like, no, maybe we shouldn't do that.
I do like that Devon got up fairly quick after losing with that power slam to go and just beat up Hector Guerrero with Brother Ray.
That's so funny.
Now look in the ring. Rhino, Christian Cage, and Samoa Joe still celebrating, but Booker T's got a chair. Oh. But the numbers game might be too much for him.
I don't know what is going on?
They just chased him away with chairs, but Booker was going to use a chair and then he got scared.
It was it would have been a 3-on-1. Oh, Hector's busted.
Well, that's why he ran away.
Hector's dead.
Wow.
I can't believe Hector Guerrero just got 51-50.
Oh,
that's
right.
Crazy.
Okay, well, we went off the air. Bob, how you feeling about that episode of Impact?
I didn't hate it. I don't even know what I did for my written review, and I'm not going to look because I could have easily been like, that sucked when I watched it the first time. But there's a lot going on. We have a marriage engagement, and then we have a potential marriage reconciliation that is trying to be done with Kurt and Karen, but that's probably not going to go the way that he hopes it does.
You never know.
Yeah, I guess we never do know. Let's see. Joe and Booker is clearly the next title feud, I think, outside of King of the Mountain. I can't imagine Booker winning King of the Mountain, though, if he even qualifies for it. I'm sure he will.
I'd be quite surprised if Samoa Joe lost it.
Yeah, so I don't know about that. That ending right there with what Team 3D did to Hector certainly is going to set up, obviously, something with LAX. I think that's fine. That was pretty good advancement to justify a rematch there. Now that we're 3 weeks out, so that was intriguing. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty. I mean, Gail and Kong was good. The promotion for Angelina Love, beautiful people in general. I think that's going pretty good. Roxy getting some steam, even though they lost the tag match, but she's got that bald head now, so she's going to be Stone Cold probably.
Yeah, Stone Cold Roxy Laveau.
That's right. So yeah, no, I thought this was pretty solid for Impact coming off of a pay-per-view.
Yeah, I totally agree with everything you said. Good episode. It's getting us in a good place to head to Slammiversary 2008, which is always an exciting time of year because Slammiversary is usually pretty solid, and then we got the build for Bound for Glory from here until October. And then usually I feel like I always expect in between to have filler pay-per-views, but they have surprised me every year with how good between Slammiversary and Bound for Glory is, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, and I think something that's also kind of important is that they're on the road a lot more now.
Yeah,
so
that's a really good point.
I don't know about anything after Slammiversary necessarily, but can you really kind of throw a pay-per-view away when you're on the road? No, you want to try to get people into the into the arena to justify that. So yeah, all right. Well, that was the May 15th, right? Yeah.
Yes.
May 15th episode of Impact. We don't know what is going to be happening next week. Nothing that I can recall was promoted. However,
besides Karen,
and then
I guess
there has to be some level of qualifying matches at some point here the next 3 weeks heading into Slammiversary, as they've announced that. I mean, there's going to be something.
I agree
to go on there. So, I guess we'll maybe find out if anyone's going to qualify. So there's only one thing to do, and that is to wrap this one up and continue towards Slammiversary. So until next week, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Across the Line podcast.
Can you